Iguatemi is myself personally, I think like an ambassador for Brazil, talking about all those luxury companies coming to the country. But we tend to be a platform. You know, Brazil, with the ups and downs of the economy for many years, we never have those large department stores and specialty stores. It's mainly stores and shopping centers and high-end shopping centers. We've been now have 18 shopping centers. Most of them are high-end and dedicated to upper and middle class, and they do very well. And we help those brands come into the country. Brazil is very young country, so the way we interact with those brands is no matter, you have to educate people about their heritage and talk about the brand. You have the way you connect with them needs to be in a very young way. I mean, so you know, social events are very important to connect with local people using local icons. It's really being interesting to this crowd in a way of this younger spirited. I mean, you cannot have an ad that only talks about tradition, but you have to be, you know, relevant to this young crowd. What I like what is picked about in the multi-channel. You have to be multi-channel. You have to have the story. You have to tell the story. But in a young country like Brazil, you need to go digital because, you know, as we don't look back much, we are 510 years old. I mean, it's not like we are China 2,000 years old and whatever. We're always looking forward. And to have a digital strategy is very important in order to really be relevant to this new customer you know, Brazilians are first adopters for anything when you think about Facebook, when you think about Twitter, when you think about the use of internet. So it's a lot of important things to be in this, have a very strong digital strategy. I think Brazilians are craving for something that is new and fresh. Although, you know, you understand the quality of the brand, you need to give them a way to connect with this brand. So, you know, you would see that in Brazil, and people talk that a lot of time, that the way people use a bag in Europe is different than the way you use in Brazil. Because Brazilian women, they want to feel young no matter their age. So they're never going to use the brand as they probably seen in Europe or even Asia. They would transform to use with the Havaianas, with the jeans, and the way they will even look younger and more casual way, because like you mentioned, we are a tropical country, you're always outdoor. So this is very important to a brand to understand how to position the brand for this young crowd. I do think so. I mean, it of course takes a while because, you know, as Brazil is growing as a country and its economy, people feel more confident about their own heritage. And by doing this, I mean, you see that brands are starting to get stronger, not only in the domestic market, but they're trying to go abroad, showing that essence of Brazil, that the expressing what is Brazil is all about. Of course, we're much more about summer, we're much more about casual, we're much more about some stuff that is not the same in other countries. So I think you will see more and more those brands coming out of Brazil, going to other markets, and I think will be relevant in the future as the country progresses. I think Brazil is evolving in many different ways. Of course, the luxury market, I mean, it's very recent that we are having the most important brands in Brazil. I think that's the first step, and then we see more and more, all of them really into. We have about 50 brands now in Brazil, and we expect in the next 3 years to have another 60 group of brands coming to the country. Also, the hotels have changed. I mean, you can't forget that we will have in 2014 the World Cup, and 2016 the Olympic Games. So it's booming the industry of hotels as well. So everybody's looking into the possibility to invest in this very important segment as well. So I think you would see, and gourmet, you know, all those. So I think there's a big opportunity for all those industries to really develop in Brazil in the next few years. And you see all of them coming, and also Brazilian people investing more and creating brands along those industries as well. I think, you know, the best Brazilian luxury, I think it's our way of relaxing. You know, it's really, if you come to Brazil, I mean, you have to enjoy, you know, what Brazilians like, which is to be fun, cheerful, spend the night with friends, this kind of friendly people that we are. And you're going to feel that, you know, no matter if you're in São Paulo, Rio, or in other places, you feel that people are very friendly. And then I think that is very important, because people want, no matter where they are nowadays, they want to go to places that they feel it's pleasant, it's relaxed, it's nice. And I think Brazil has this DNA. That's what people, when they go there, they look for.